Ciao, I'm Mario, a Swiss car guy on YouTube, and today I'm going to tackle the rear end of the car. When I say the rear end, I don't mean mechanical, I mean this part. Because you see my electric hatch closer, it's kind of the system that pulls the hatch shut when you close it. It's been very flaky and I think I have a loose connection. So I need to uninstall the whole motor and thing involved there. And also my backup camera that I installed, I think, right here. It stopped working, which I assume is because a cable chafed through, because I wired it through the mounting hole for the lights. So I'm going to undo everything here and hopefully fix it. And then it will work and I'll be happy for the end of time. So let's get right onto it. First, I need to remove the cladding in the back of the trunk. This means removing the trunk light and the contact that I assume is for the third brake light. I don't have any more. The panel is held on with 4 large plastic screws. The whole panel can be lifted out afterwards. Then it's time to loosen the 3 bolts that hold the entire hatch closer assembly. The opener, that is operated by the key, needs to be taken off. Now we only need to disconnect some clips that hold cables and the wires that go to the hatch closer.
Sharp metal. Pain.
At this point, I started inspecting the wires that go to the backup camera. For that, I needed to loosen the tail light, which means unscrewing the plastic nuts that hold it in place.
So, turns out the backup camera did not shave through here where I routed the cable. This is one of the holes that mount the nut here that holds the taillight in place. No, they haven't shaved at all. What actually happened is that the connector that connects the camera to the cable, the wiring loom, had come loose. So it's just a loose connector. If I tape it up properly, it shouldn't come loose anymore and everything will be good. So yeah, I bought a new camera for nothing. Good thing it was only 25 bucks. So the whole motor assembly is out with a lot of wiring attached to it. And there you have the motor that slides up and down in these rails. So I can take everything off to the bench. I can wash it, clean it because it's very greasy. My hands are becoming super black. And then I can fix it. So great. The thing is, right now my hatch probably won't close anymore. So good thing I'm in the garage. Okay, first we remove the switch here that, you know, I don't know what it does, but it's a switch. This is basically, I think, the only thing that holds the electrical wire on. So I could, yes, remove all the electrical wiring. Great, and I will clean it up separately. Okay. Then we basically need to remove this ring here so that we can slide the pin out here. The pin needs to slide out and I need a screwdriver or something. One ring out, and all I needed is a pick and a cheap knife. Good. So I should be able to slide this thing out. Yes, it does. Ooh. Oily, 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 oily. Oily! And now this should separate. I should be able to pull this out. Well, maybe I should be able to pull this apart first. Come on. Hop. Gone. Okay. I actually unbolted the motor as well. I don't exactly know why I did it. I thought it would be necessary, at least so I could clean it, because look at it. So dirty. And also I think there is something wrong with this connector or whatever is going on in here. And I don't think I can open this. Maybe I can. I will certainly try. Anyway, let's get the motor out of the way. I will clean it later. And now this should slide apart in, you know, many a different way. Oh look, here you see the guides and you see here that they are breaking apart. They're actually not that bad, but you see pieces of the guide in here, a lot of dirt, and I have to clean this with the greaser. And here we have the old guides that are disintegrating, so let's take these off. Again, not terrible to be honest, but not good either. Okay, so this will go into the washer right now. Okay, so I've completely disassembled the rear, motor assembly thing. And this is the housing of the gear, I think. And as you can see, it is cracked. I mean, I hope you can see. There's a crack here, there are cracks here, a crack here, crack through here, it's cracked here. So it's a miracle this thing holds together. Normally I would have to replace it because they sell new ones. Look, a giant crack here. But since ordering this would mean waiting weeks for it to come from America, I'm trying to fix it with epoxy. So let's see how well I can epoxy this thing up. With gloves this time. Okay, so the epoxy has dried. You can get this out of the way. It doesn't look very nice, but at least it doesn't have any holes anymore. The cracks are filled in. And this should work. I could basically reassemble it, especially since I have taken everything apart and I've cleaned it. Here's the motor with the worm drive. I hope I remember how this fits together. Here is the part that... Is this the part that bolts onto the car? I think it is. This is the latch, and this is where the new guides are fitted to. So I will try to dry fit them first, because here I have them. The guides come with this thing that I have no idea what it is, because there was no such thing on the old motor, and I have no idea where this goes, but yeah. New guide. Let's put this to the side for now. When I received them, I wondered why there were 4 guides. And now I realize because it's 2 per side, so yeah, obviously there are 4 guides. Which I think they go on like this. If you bought the proper kits, they would be different size, and changing the location would change the spacing, but I think these Chinese ones, they are all the same. So let's see, dry fitting them, if this stuff fits together. Oh, right, well, how is this supposed to fit? Like this? Oh damn, I already forgot. Okay, definitely not like this. It has to have been like this. But not like this, like this. Okay, let's see if this works. Yeah, fits really nicely. That's nice. That's nice. I've cleaned all the parts. They were very sticky and greasy, and now they are like as clean as I could get it in my kitchen sink. So, great. So now I think this can use a good amount of grease, because grease is the world. For greasing this stuff, I'm going to use silicone grease.
I guess you could use lithium grease or many other kinds of grease, but I like the silicone because first I have it available, and second because it doesn't attack plastic, so it should be very good for plastic. And even though it's not as high temperature stable as lithium grease, this will not be a high temperature application. This is very low temperature, so it should be fine. So I put on gloves because grease. I got some kitchen towel, nice. And now let's apply some grease. Nice, smooth. So let's reassemble this, the motor, gear, housing and everything. I have, I think, everything I need. The plunger. Bearing. And I will also use silicone grease on here because it's what I have available. Now I can close this. Great. All full of grease, which is right, it's the way it's supposed to be, let's be honest. Good. Too much grease, but nobody cares. It looks horrible, but looks can be deceiving. I think I have one screw. It's the one that goes onto here. I use the drill on very low torque settings because I don't want to break the plastic. But this one is closed and yeah, you know. The motor goes back in like this. Well, I will turn this around first because there is this thing that needs to be connected. The switch. It goes onto the motor connector here. And then there is one last screw. Well, okay. Phillips screw is in. Now I have to put everything else back on. Oh boy. And this is good. This is good.
I removed the peeling insulating tape from the wiring loom and re-wrapped it with new tape.
Oh. Ah. Oh, it's kind of tough to cut. Ah! I cut through the wire. I'm such an idiot. Oh boy. No wonder it was so tough to cut. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I cut through the power wire. Good job, Mario. Really good job. God. Because I'm dumb and I cut off the connector, now I have to solder it back on. Lovely. Okay, I'm using my little USB soldering iron. I have a better one, but it's, you know, in the other room, and this one can work off of a power bank. Exactly. This works out of a power bank. And let's set it up. 300 degrees. I think I'll go all this thing can do. 400 degrees. Heat up. In the meantime, let's prepare our wires, which is this and this. I will put on some heat shrink first. Let's just slide it over the scale. Far back. And then let's just take this and try to twist it into one another. Like this, like this. I could make a lineman splice, but it's kind of a big joint and I don't want that. So, okay, this looks alright. I think it does look kind of alright.
I'll use loads of flux because I think flux helps, especially if you have a not so powerful soldering iron, as I have right now. Okay, let's add some solder. No extractor, of course. Yep. And let's see how long it takes us. That's good enough, I'd say. What do we think? Yep, good solder joint. I don't mind it at all. There's flux everywhere. Great. Okay. This is nicely joined back together. Let's put the heat shrink over it. Good. I repaired this. Unnecessary work, but this should be as good as new, right? Okay. And this is where this screw goes. It wasn't for the motor or for the switch, it was for here. Good, 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 good. This is on, good. I can put on the ring. I have my original ring and I also got a new one. The new one is far less beefy. I'll use this because I think it works still. Oh. That looks good. So this is all reassembled. You can basically go back into the car.
As usual, reassembly is just the reverse of disassembling.
So where did it sit? Now, thankfully I can see the rust and the traces, and that will tell me how high this must go. Good. I would say this goes about here. I think the alignment should be as good as it was before. It wasn't that great before, but yeah. Nice. I like this. This is good.
Making sure to connect all grounds.
Yes, I mean I can. Neat. So that works. Okay, let's test it.
At the very end, we just put all the cosmetic stuff back on.
Job done.
Okay, so let's check it whether my work has worked. The striker has come up, which is good, so let's just gently put it down. I like that. It closes, the alignment is, well, I think it's probably just as bad as before. I didn't mark everything down, the positions, I probably should have. Luckily, like the rust spots or the chafing spots from the screws and the washers basically showed me where it needed to be, and as far as I can see, it's good. The backup camera works as well, so that's a bit of a result. I installed a cheap AliExpress remote receiver, and apparently comes with an app, and it works through Bluetooth apparently, and I don't really believe this can work, so let's see. Can this really work? Let's try it out. well, it makes a sound in the app, but wow, it works. What? How? I mean, what? Does it unlock? Oh yeah, it works. Okay. Okay, so I even can lock and unlock the car via app. I reckon it's not going to be very secure, but I mean, really, who steals, 30-year-old F-bodies in Switzerland? So here we are. I am very happy with the result. Everything works, it's reliable. The connector, it was wiggling, it was loose. And since it's like not a standard Molex connector, but a GM connector that I cannot easily get here in Switzerland, instead of replacing the connector or repin it, I managed to get out the 2 loose pins and I stuck them up the wrong way. So I turned them around, stuck them in, now they're super firm and now nothing wiggles and this thing just works. So as soon as I touch this, it will just go down. Oh, it doesn't come back up. It comes up, it goes up and down, it's perfect. So I am very happy with the result. I'm closing it once more. And that's the end of this very, hopefully short video. Please follow me on Instagram at SwissCarGuyMario if you want to see pictures from time to time. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos on this car and maybe others. And leave a like if you liked the video. And in general, just have a nice day. Bye.